You're tuned in to Inside Lowell. Inside Lowell podcast brought to you in part by Washington Savings Bank, serving the greater Lowell community for over 130 years. Make the switch now to Washington Savings Bank. Unicare, offering a variety of plans for people insured under the GIC. At Unicare, your health is their top priority. Reverie 73, Lowell's #1 cannabis shop. Elevate your cannabis experience at Reverie 73. Hafner's, heating and cooling homes and businesses for nearly a century. Become a part of the Hafner's family. It kicks. Boston North Company, offering a wide variety of business solutions to help restaurant and retail clients save money. Boston North. And by Mahoney Oil Company, providing warmth and protection to families in Greater Lowell and Southern New Hampshire since 1925. That's Mahoney Oil. And now, time for another Inside Lowell podcast. Inside Lowell. If Lowell is your home, this is your place.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another Inside Lowell podcast. I am your host, Teddy Panos, coming to you from the beautiful Inside Lowell studios here in historic downtown Lowell. It is the month of December, final month of 2023, but the best month because there's so much great mood and feeling going on out there, so many great events going on. And we all know what it's about, right? It's the holiday season, the Christmas season, New Year is coming upon us, and a lot of things. We're all scrambling around trying to get ready for it, but we're also celebrating in a number of different ways. And one of my favorites is with music. And we're going to tell you a little bit about a great concert that's coming up from a great organization that's a big part of what we do here at Inside Lowell, but a big part of what defines the community here in Lowell and Greater Lowell, and that is the Lowell Philharmonic Orchestra. And joining me in studio for this podcast is the president of the LPO, the Lowell Philharmonic, Bonnie McIsaac. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you?
Good morning, Teddy, and thank you for having me on and for thinking about the Lowell Phil.
Well, how could I not think about you? Because you're constantly making news. You're bringing on new musical directors. Yes. You're putting on shows that are featuring different cultures and celebrations. And sometimes you combine all of that into one show, which is exactly what you're doing this Saturday at the Fusion Church, 2 p.m.
Yes.
Saturday, December 9th, 2 p.m. at the Fusion Church. We're going to make sure we give people all the ticket information.
Excellent.
But before we do that, we'll talk a little bit about the show. Let's talk a little bit about what's new since we last chatted with you guys. What's going on over there at the Lowell Philharmonic?
I have to say we are so excited. The board appointed a new music director, and her name is Marshonda Smith. She is amazing. She's creative. She's inspiring. She has an immersive style of conducting, and the musicians truly respond to her. So it's really a wonderful, wonderful appointment.
Yeah, I was thinking, depending on who is up there leading the band, the orchestra will eventually take on the personality of that person to some degree, right?
Yes, there is definitely a vision that the music director brings to the orchestra, and we hope to support that vision. And I think you will see a part of that vision in our holiday concert.
So what have you seen so far? Like how has the dynamic changed in her preparations for the first show?
Well, I'll just say the energy level, the enthusiasm, and she's, shall I talk about the concert?
Sure, let's go. Let's go right into it. A nice little transition.
Because it really shows her inspirational touch to the concert. So she has a vision of an African drum group opening and closing the concert. It's going to be phenomenal. And I am so personally looking forward to it. I've never experienced it. The concert will open with African Noel, which is a Liberian folk tune. And the dance group is called Akwaaba Ensemble, and they're out of Manchester, New Hampshire. They are a drum and dance ensemble. So they will help open up the holiday concert with great excitement. I want to give a shout out to Gordon Halm over at the African Community Center for referring us to the Akwaaba Ensemble. They are led by Theo Marte, who is amazing. He's so much fun to work with. So just that. We will also have the chestnuts. We will have Christmas song. We will have holiday sleigh ride. We will have the sing-along. And this year's narrator is Fire Chief Charron, Phil Charron. And we are it's going to be such a full concert. You'll leave it satisfied.
It certainly sounds it. And the name of the show, Season of Hope, musical celebrations around the world. It's your holiday concert, but as is always the case with Lowell Philharmonic, you're incorporating a little bit of all of the cultural components, or as many as you can, from the city of Lowell into one show. So how many different... you've at least mentioned it sounds like a handful already of different cultural components to this, right?
Yes. Well, we try to bring in as much as we can. We have a Hanukkah musical piece that we'll be doing. We try to bring in and represent all the different elements. And of course, there will be a gentleman there, a really, really special guy. He'll be in a red suit. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
So, and it won't be.
I think I know him.
It will not be Phil Charron, but he could also show up in a red suit. He's welcome to do so. But yes, shall I say who it is?
Sure.
Santa will be there. So, and what's really great about this concert and all of our concerts, by the way, is kids are 17 and under are free. And, but they must be with an adult. And we really would like for people to get their tickets online because Santa's got to know.
Does that mean Santa might bring some presents along early?
Maybe.
Okay.
We're talking maybe something with fillers in it. And that said, the adult tickets are $20. Seniors are $10. However, if you go online and when you buy your tickets online, the online code for a discount ticket is ONSTAGE, ONSTAGE, all one word, lowercase letters. I have to remind folks that. And that'll get adults $10 tickets. But please let us know about the kids as well.
Okay. So you've mentioned adults, you've mentioned seniors, you've mentioned the kids, of course. It's a family show, right? And that really is at the heart of what you do with Lowell Philharmonic.
Yes.
And I think it bears, repeating, reinforcing a little bit that it's about opening up the world of orchestral music to the entire family, especially to the younger generations who may not be getting exposed to it as much as they should, as much as I was fortunate enough to get exposed to.
Absolutely. And for this concert, I've asked Akwaaba Ensemble if they could have a little present, the opportunity for kids to come up and see their instruments up close. So, and I also can I interject here? We're also having a raffle, and we have invited 5 local florists to donate a tabletop arrangement, and we are raffling them. The proceeds of the raffle will go to the House of Hope and the Dwelling House of Hope, which happens to be at Fusion Church. And this is why we're calling it Season of Hope. So another reason to come out and celebrate with us, with your families. You're so correct about that.
All right. You've put an awful lot of focus on your special guests, which is good. How many members in the Akwaaba African Drum Ensemble?
I was told by Teo it's about 6 to 9, depending on who is available to do the performance.
Okay. What we haven't talked a lot about yet, however, is how many members will be performing for the Lowell Philharmonic. We know about Marshanda, your new musical director, but how many pieces are going to be on that stage? How many different musicians?
Well, I'm going to say this time it'll be about 55 to 60. So, and it's always...
I hope they have a big stage over there at Fusion Church.
Oh, Fusion has a beautiful stage, and I want to thank Fusion Church for... their incredible facility. Their space is beautiful. And if you don't believe me, go to our website, lowellphilharmonic.org, and look at the photos. You'll be blown away. And can I take a moment right now just to thank also Pawtucket Congregational Church. We have been rehearsing there for 30 years, and they have been so wonderful to us as well. We're so grateful to the churches of the city of Lowell, I have to say. We also do we also use the Mormon Church in Billerica, the Church of Latter-day Saints, Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, for our concerto competition, which is also upcoming. But we're talking about the concert this week.
So 55 or so musicians on the stage from the Lowell Philharmonic. How many different instruments?
We have a harp, which is great because normally we don't. I don't know. I mean, we have all the, we have percussion, horn, winds, clarinets, flutes, oboe, bassoon, violins, viola, cello, bass, trumpet, trombone, tuba. We have the whole 9 yards.
You have an entire
and a partridge
orchestra.
in a pear tree.
So who are the musicians? Where do they come from? How long have they been performing with Lowell Philharmonic on the average?
Okay, great. Thank you. That is an awesome question because folks don't know our musicians do not get paid. We are an all-volunteer orchestra. Our folks come from 5-6 different communities from Lowell and around Lowell. We have players that have been there for 30 plus years, and we have players that have just joined us for the past year. They're just from all over. So on average, I'm going to say, if you're going to do an average, which is hard to say, I would say about 15 years is the average.
Wow. And obviously they love music if you're doing it for free, because this is work. I understand Tuesday is rehearsal night for the Lowell Philharmonic. How many weeks of rehearsal go into putting on a type of show that folks are going to see Saturday?
We always schedule 7 to 8 rehearsals. For Shed Park, we'll do maybe 4 because we're doing some repeating. Mm-hmm. But for the holiday concerts, 7 to 8 rehearsals.
So that's a 2-month commitment that these folks are making to show up.
And I want to say about these folks, they do it for the love of music. Mm-hmm. And they don't only play with us, they play with other community orchestras. Community orchestras are such a wonderful organization to be with because it is about the love of music, like you said, just like that.
Okay, so the show again is Season of Hope, musical celebrations from around the world. This Saturday, December 9th, 2 p.m. at the Fusion Church. That's Mount Hope Street.
Yes,
correct?
Season of Hope.
Okay. How do folks purchase their tickets? Please
go to our website, lowellphilharmonic.org, and there'll be a button there that you can click on. And if you see the posters around town, we have the QR code. But that's the easiest, fastest way is lowellphilharmonic.org for tickets. Okay, and that special code that will give people half-price tickets? Did I do the math right in my head? Yes. Okay, what's the special code? The special code is ONSTAGE, ONSTAGE, one word, lowercase letters. Thanks for making that simple so even an old guy with a bad memory like I can remember it. And kids under 17 are free. Free. Come with a parent, though. Yes, please. You don't want to have my son's first grade class come in there unattended? Right, is that what you're trying to tell me? Exactly. All right. As much as charming as he is, I'm sure. All right. lowellphilharmonic.org. Get your tickets, obviously, for this show, but learn more about this important organization and what they do in the community. And so it sounds like a fun day. I may have to cobble out some time from my schedule to sneak on out there. It would be terrific. Thank you so much, Teddy. Thank you, Bonnie McIsaac, the president of the Lowell Philharmonic. I'm looking forward to the show. Great. Thank you, and thank all of you for joining us as well here at Inside Lowell, as we like to say, Inside Lowell. If Lowell is your home, this is your place. Till next time, stay safe, everybody.